very warmest of welcomes to you indeed to the second day of competition at the World Championships of Short Track Speed Skating in Rotterdam. And a packed session of repechage action coming up over the next little while. This is a great opportunity for so many competitors, a second chance to get back into the main draw and look at what is coming later on in the day. The first medals to be awarded. It's 1500 and 500 that's the real focus for the individuals today. And we will begin with these repechage races. The officials looking after the competition. The best of fortune to them in discharging their duties, and the best of fortune to all of the athletes who've got a chance to reignite their medal prospects. There are some very big names involved in these repechage races. So we'll start with the quarterfinals, then go through to the semi-final stage, and the two semi-final winners earn their place back in the main draw and have a pathway to gold once more. It's always really exciting having a repechage format in any sport. It means that nobody travels across the globe to come to a World Championships and immediately sees their dreams ended, unless of course they are penalised and actually expelled from the race. That's a different matter, but if they just lose by conventional terms, well, they have a chance once again. They will have been thinking, many of these athletes yesterday, well, tomorrow is another day. Up I get bright and early, ready to get moving, ready to race once more. Great pleasure to have your company wherever you're joining the action from today. It's a closed door affair, the repechage action.
A big welcome to our athletes for the first repechage quarterfinal. Entering the ice right now. Warm welcome to our track students and jury.
Just the delegations watching on and supporting. And of course you, wherever in the world you call home. We're having a look at there at Katarina Buric, the experienced Croatian skater, 27. So we have then 3 repechage quarterfinals in the women's 1500 to get us underway. The women's repechage quarterfinals in Rotterdam. 7 in this race. Gabriela Topolska of Poland will wear helmet number 33, European Championship medalist.
Position 3. Go to the start. Ready.
Welcome to Second Chance Saturday at the World Championships of Short Track Speed Skating. This is the women's 1500 metres repechage quarterfinal heat number 1. Decision made by Amelia Chua of Singapore to really attack the race early on. She's a 17-year-old World Championship debutant, very impressive youngster, Amelia Chua. She did this sort of thing in her opening race as well. Based in the UK now with aspirations to train in Nottingham. She's just recently competed at the Winter Youth Olympic Games. Behind her is Katarina Buric, the graduate of Human Movement Studies from the prestigious University of Zagreb, wearing 111. In third place is Hedvig Hilde, 22-year-old from Oslo in Norway, who had an unfortunate exit from her race, her first race in the 1000 yesterday. Annabelle Green was in fourth position, but a change now courtesy of number 59, Medina Zhambushinova of Kazakhstan, trying to make a move up. Still Buric wanting to stay close to the front. Green of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland in a decent position. Making a move up the pack now is Kim Hyo-jin, the experienced Australian. And it is indeed Kim who moves ahead. The athlete who competed at the Four Continents Championships earlier on in the season. Now we see Topolska start to really come into play. Third place now, wearing number 33, the very impressive young Pole who was part of the relay silver medal winning team at the European Championships. So it's opening up now. It's going to be a very interesting final lap. Topolska's going to have to work hard, and she's eased round into the lead. So Topolska gets it. What about the line that is just about Kim Hyo-jin ahead of Zhambusinova? So Topolska and Kim and Zhambusinova have made it through to the semi-final stage. Those are the three automatic qualifiers. So, job nicely done by Topolska. There is one possible space available for a fourth place skater, but that depends on other factors such as advancements. The classified results in heat number 1, Topolska and Kim, with Zhambusinova in third position.
Next race.
Now we go on to the next heat. Just to confirm, it's the first two that go through automatically. One third place skater qualifying for the Repechage semi-final, so that's been adjusted from earlier on.
Go to the start. Ready.
Welcome to heat number 2 in the Repechage quarterfinals, the women's 1500 metres at the World Championships of short track speed skating in Rotterdam. And we have in this field experience in the likes of Jara van Kerkhoff, veteran Olympic Winter Games champion from the Netherlands. She wears number 12. It's a strong field. There's Olga Tikhonova of Kazakhstan in this, wearing 36, Olympic Winter Games competitor and relay silver medalist at the Four Continents Championships, the first ever honours for Kazakhstan in that competition. Tineke den Dulk wears 43 for Belgium. 46 is Valentina Ashtic of Croatia. 60 Lisa Eckstein of Germany. 90 Uliana Dubrova of Ukraine. And 119 is Tamara Tokarova, the 17-year-old from Slovakia, the youngest in this race. Top two are guaranteed a spot in the repechage semi-finals. One of the fastest third-place finishers will also be in contention. Olga Tikhonova ahead of Uliana Dubrova. Dubrova, the 21-year-old, just trying to hold off the challenge from Ashtic. Now we might see the move coming through from Den Dulk. And we've also got to keep an eye on Kirchhoff, who's happily sitting at the back of the pack at the moment, waiting for the right opportunity to move. 3 laps remaining. Tikhonova. Now we see Van Kerkhoff moving up towards the Kazakhstan athletes. She's got a lot of ground to make up. Van Kerkhoff, the Dutch skater, if she is going to make it. But she's moving quite nicely. Is she going to get blocked off? Just manages to get round the inside there. She's done well. It's going to be... Oh no, she's gone down. Just left herself perhaps with too much to do. So Tikhonova and Ashtic are the two who advance automatically to the repechage semi-finals, and it's the Belgian Tineke den Dulk who finishes in 3rd position. So veteran, or young veteran I should say, because she's still only 26, but very experienced, Olga Tikhonova. She takes the win, and well done to Valentina Ashtic, the first ever Croatian short track speed skater at the Olympic Winter Games. She goes through in 2nd place. We look at that moment where Van Kerkhoff went down to ground. Loss of footing, and then Lisa Eckstein also is brought down as a result of it, so there will be a video review. We have confirmation that Olga Tikhonova and Valentina Ashtic have qualified. Tineke den Dulk not fast enough. Now we move into heat number 3 in these repechage quarter-finals. Lee So-yeon of the Republic of Korea will wear number 25 in this race. We have Gloria Iorati, the 23-year-old Italian, the law graduate from the University of Trento. Comes from a great background in the sport. Her parents competed internationally. Lee So-yeon, another university graduate, physical education from Dankook University. And there is Gwendoline Dode, who has a master's degree in marketing and sport.
Go to the start. Ready.
Repechage quarter-final number 3 in the women's 1500 metres. The top 2 secure a place in the repechage semi-finals, and the 2 repechage semi-final winners are back in the main draw. France's Gwendoline Dode, wearing 69, goes into the leading position. The history graduate from the University of Toulouse, before she went on to do that master's degree I was talking about earlier. And Those academic qualifications came to the foreground when she was at the Lake Placid Winter World University Games last year, winning mixed relay gold. 113, Paula Kuntz, 17 from Germany, is in second place. She made her World Cup debut in Dresden not so long ago, just last month. And the Japanese skater, only 18, Kanai Rika, is in second position. As mentioned earlier, we also have Lee So-yeon, who's decided to get involved now and glides to the front. Gloria Iorati, the Italian, who now also decides to make a move. She's twice been a World Junior Championship medalist in relay competition. Looking to make this the World Championships where she wins her first senior honours. The young Mongolian is just drifting back now. The 23-year-old Geratulia Batulia, who is a national medalist in track cycling, so quite new to this sport at international level. We also have Svetlana Repechage of Ukraine, but it's now these four who are really going for it. Gloria Iorati, with E looking to finish in second position, and it's Gwendolyn Dode who makes it into third place. So Kanai, the young Japanese athlete, raced out of it. Iorati and E are the automatic qualifiers for the repechage semi-final. But there is a video review. Interesting to look back at this. One wonders if they are scrutinising what came to pass between Dode and Kanai. Yes, that's interesting. Well, we'll come back to that and wait for confirmation of the official results. The first lengthy video review that we've had of this session. So what does this mean for Gwendolyn Dode and Kanai Rika? They just come together, don't they, the two of them, Dode and Kanai? And there is no call by the looks of things, so the results will stand. Gloria Iorati and Lee So-yeon are the two that have gone through. Dode not fast enough to make it as the best third place qualifier. That brings to a close the women's 1500 metres repechage quarterfinals. Now we have the equivalent competition for the gentlemen. Four heats are to take place now. Very, very busy these are going to be. So we have Peter Yazapati, Stein Desmet,
to the start. Ready.
Heat number 1, the men's 1500 meters repechage quarterfinals. Nutilek Kazgali of Kazakhstan, Ivan Donchev of Bulgaria, Enzo Proust of Belgium, his teammate Stein Desmet, Luo Jianchuo of Hong Kong, China, and 2 Hungarians, Petar Jasapati and Balázs Bontovic. Desmet, the 25-year-old who's the reigning world champion at 1,000 meters, silver medalist in the 1500s. That tells you a lot about the enormous quality of the field at these world championships, that you've got someone like Desmet needing to make his case through the repechage. Making the early decision to lead is Luo Jianchuo of Hong Kong, China. Young Bulgarian Donchev also up there towards the front. Now it is Bontovic. But we might see a bit of teamwork here from the 2 Belgians. And if they can block off everyone else and command the front, then all could be rather pleasant for Desmet and Proust. They've got to contend with Bontovic at the moment, who's no doubt aware of the potential for the 2 Belgians to close ranks. Back in play now is Nutilek Kazgali. Proust way back down the pack now. He's had some difficulties. So this will be a most interesting finish. Just 2 to get through automatically. What a move that was from Bontovic to get round Kazgali. Very good racing from the Hungarian Bontovic. But now back into action comes Desmet, the runner-up in this competition last year. He's through with Bontovic. And Kazgali finishing 3rd. Well, a very, very interesting race that, and judged tactically really well by Desmet.
Second spot for Bontovic Balázs. And the 3rd spot for Nutilek Kazgali. And remember the time of 2:27.777.
Second chance for Stein Desmet. He goes through with Balázs Bontovic, and Nutilek Kazgali will now hope that the other athletes are a little slower. There are a few pathways open for 3rd place skaters. This is the 2nd heat. We have Hayashi Kosei in this race. Lucas McDonald from New Zealand as well, wearing 130. There's Nico Andermann of Austria. We have 2 competitors from Thailand in this race, both youngsters. Chonachat Taprom and Trifop Thongnam. And we're looking at Thongnam, who is very very close to his 18th birthday, and is tomorrow.
Go to the start. Go back. Go to the start. Ready.
Welcome one and all to Repechage competition taking place in Rotterdam. This is the men's 1500 metres quarter-final stage. In this race we have 6 competitors, 2 from Thailand, Chalachat Taprom wearing 156, 16-year-old who's just competed at the Winter Youth Olympic Games, second time at the World Championships. 157 is Thrivoth Thongnam, who turns 18 tomorrow. He's decided an early break is the right way to do things. 130 is Lucas McDonald of New Zealand. Competed at junior level for Canada. Represented British Columbia in the 2019 Canada Winter Games in Red Deer, Alberta. 191 is Maris Sternmanis of Latvia, a teenager who's making his Senior World Championship debut. And then we have, wearing number 16, Nico Andermann of Austria, and Hayashi Kosei, wearing 42 of Japan. Interesting strategy from Thongnam. McDonald in second position, Hayashi in third. Now they are gaining on the young Thai skater, who certainly went really hard at the start. Hayashi moving into first place now. The 20-year-old who has that great family history in the sport. Nico Andermann, the Austrian champion, is in second position. We have confirmation then that Andermann takes it with Hayashi in second place. McDonald of New Zealand finishing third. That's very well done by Nico Andermann, who's competed at the World Championships before, and also is experienced at continental level and junior World Championship level. And there's the man who went for it early on. Comfortable in the end for Hayashi Kosei, the 20-year-old.
Nico Andermann is our winner, qualifies for the semi-finals. So did Kosei Hayashi. Third ranked, Lucas McDonald is 2:27.340, which is the fastest third time.
Now, good news for McDonald, because he has set the fastest of all of the third place times thus far. We move to heat number 3 in the men's 1500 metres.
Warm welcome to all the British fans. Once again from our friends from Norway. Because our next race will be with Peter Riches, Great Britain. Mark Petri, Belgium. Peter Murphy, Luxembourg. Ivan Martinic, Croatia, Hrvatska.
Peter Riches of Great Britain involved in this. There is interest for Belgium in 27-year-old Ward Petre.
to the start. Ready.
You're watching heat number 3, the Repechage quarterfinals. In the 1500 metres for men at the World Championships in Rotterdam. 2 to go through outright. So we have in this race a diverse group of competitors. Leading the way at the moment, it is the Belgian Wout Petre, 27, European Championship medalist on several occasions and 3 times a World Cup medalist. The 23-year-old from Luxembourg who won this event at the European Youth Olympic Festival. Peter Murphy in 2nd position. 3rd place is Peter Richards, who's representing Great Britain but is based in Heerenveen. Moved to the Netherlands to train. So he's in a second home, if you will, at this event. Now moving up is number 104, Ivan Martinic, who had a bit of a choice to make between association football and skating. His mother the skater, his father the footballer. 164 is a 17-year-old from Norway, Fredrik Pedersen, who recently made his World Cup debut. He's moved up and is jostling with Murphy. And we also have Denebilek Munkerden of Mongolia wearing 152, national champion in road race cycling. He's only 19, quite new to the sport. And 194 is debutant at the World Championships, Prajwal Sharath of India, who is 23. Now to the front of the pack is Richards, Petre and Murphy. Peter Richards in a good position at the moment. Just to remind you, top 2 guaranteed a spot in the Repechage semi-finals. Come round towards the line, Richards wins, Petre takes 2nd, Murphy very close by in 3rd position. So Richards, Petre and Murphy, the ones who are in contention. Richards and Petre guaranteed, Murphy waiting.
Let's wait for the official confirmation.
Well, that was well raced by the young man from Great Britain.
If it's all official. And here it is, the official result is there. Winner of this quarterfinal, Peter Richards, Great Britain.
There is the confirmation that Peter Richards has won it, with Wout Petre 2nd and Peter Murphy of Luxembourg in 3rd place.
28-262. And now your attention for heat number 4, which is a very strong heat. We have the Turkish tandem Metehan Akar, Furkan Akar, Turkey. It's Liam O'Brien from Ireland. It's Chu Yingfeng for Singapore. It's multiple French champion Sébastien Lepape, La France. Danilo Fedorenko, Ukraine.
And we have Furkan Akar of Turkey involved in this race. And also wearing 39, Sébastien Lepape, the hugely experienced athlete from France. 2 Turkish competitors in here. Metehan Atan wears 76.
Go to the start. Ready.
This is the fourth of the 5 quarterfinals in repechage competition in the men's 1500 metres in Rotterdam. At the front at the moment, Liam O'Brien of Ireland, but based in Songnam in the Republic of Korea for the last 4.5 years. He's a graduate of language studies from Dankook University. Started as a figure skater. Wearing 192 is the veteran Miodrag Popovic of Serbia. Wonderful that he has returned to World Championship competition. Years and years of experience in the sport, decades. In third place, 39, Sébastien Lepape of Montevilliers in Normandy, 32-year-old who has won European Championship honours on more than one occasion. Then the 2 from Turkey, we must think about Furkan Akar wearing 31. He's towards the back at the moment, the first athlete from his nation to make the top 10 at the Olympic Winter Games. His teammate Metehan Atan, same age as him, is further forwards at the moment. 80, you can just see towards the back of the pack is Danilo Fedorenko, 21-year-old university student from Ukraine. And 195 is Xu Jingfeng of Singapore, Southeast Asian Games champion. And the undergraduate in business at the Republic Polytechnic. Back in international competition after a little break. Now, unsurprisingly, Furkan Akar's made the move forwards with Lepape jostling with him. O'Brien in third place at the moment, but a challenge is going to come from Atan, and Atan's done very nicely to move into third position. Just a couple of laps remaining. Lepape and then the 2 from Turkey, with Fedorenko trying to push into that top 3. It is looking very good for the 2 from Turkey. Lepape is going to hold on. He takes first place. Akar takes second, Atan third. So not a great surprise to see Furkan Akar make a move towards the end with his improving track record.
Let's wait for the official results. Which means that we still have the fastest third time of 2:27.34 by Lucas McDonald, New Zealand. And here's the official results. Number 1 winner, Sébastien Lepape. Qualified for the semi-finals. Also with Furkan Akar. 2:37.03, also qualified for the semi-finals. Third spot for Metehan Atan in 2:37.142. And let's move to our next race, which is race number 19. On your schedule, the 5th repechage qualifier.
The classified results in the 4th heat in the men's 1500 metres repechage quarter-final stage. Lepape and Akar through, and Metehan Atan performing well. We have one more heat to come. This is the last race, the last opportunity for the men in the 1500 metres who didn't get through automatically yesterday.
On through starting position, it's the French national champion.
Felix Pigeon of Poland. There is Tarik Omeragic of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Tristan Navarro of France.
Position 3. 2. Go to the start. Ready.
The final heat in the Repechage quarter-finals. The men's 1500 metres. Second chance for all of these athletes. Felix Pigeon of Poland, 21, formerly of Canada, is leading the way. Second place is 107, Tristan Navarro of France. Up there in third place, Tibor Komoritsky of Slovenia, the teenager who is competing in his third World Championships. 141 is Jakub Karabin, just a year older than Komoritsky, the Slovakian. 19 at his second World Championships. Moving to the front now is Tarik Omeragic of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Yeah. Graduate of management from the University of Sarajevo. Dietrich Varaklis wears 188 from Switzerland, who competed at the Winter World University Games. Yangun Ben Jung of Germany at the back at the moment, wearing 63. Born in Daejeon in the Republic of Korea, but based in Germany since 2017. His father was an engineer, and he's got a lot to do to engineer himself a place in the Repechage semi-finals, because now the pace is increasing. Navarro, Omeragic and Komoritsky. The front three so far. Felix Pigeon, though, getting ready to make his attack on those top two places. And here it comes. Pigeon round the outside. Makes up all of those places as he now glides beyond Navarro. Good judgment from Pigeon right as he approaches the bell. Got that absolutely spot on. Pigeon and Navarro, 1 and 2. Omeragic finishes third. Would have been a real surprise not to see Felix Pigeon make a move round into a leading position. Let's have a look back at the best moments from this last Repechage quarter-final for the men in the 1500 metres.
Felix Pigeon is our winner, qualifies for the semi-final. Second spot also qualified for the semi-final, Tristan Navarro. And also qualified for the semi-finals with his third...
Felix Pigeon and Tristan Navarro, the automatic qualifiers, and Tarik Omeragic joins them in the Repechage semi-finals as one of the fastest third-place finishers.
Lucas McDonald, New Zealand. Nurtilek Kashkai, Kazakhstan. That means we're going to have the ice resurfacing right now. We will back with you with our next race, the Repechage.
And we have
1500 meter
a resurfacing break, and we'll be back in just over 15 minutes time for more action and the women's 1500 metres Repechage semi-finals. Don't go too far away. The action continues in Rotterdam and a big race coming up.
Second place skater will also qualify for the semifinals in the main program.
The women's 1500 meters repechage semi-finals.
No fastest second place skater. So that's a simple task. Just win this race in your back.
One race coming up for the women in the 1500 meters. This is a huge semi-final in the repechage competition. Victory and you are in to the main draw once again. There is a potential second place available, but that depends on the nature of the race. Victory and your spot is assured. We've got some great competitors here. Iso Yon, Gabriela Topolska, Olga Tikhonova, Gloria Yorati, Valentina Ashtage, Marina Zambusinova and Kim Hyo-jin. Following this, we're going to have two semi-finals in the men's 1500 meters repechage.
So our athletes already on the ice. On the first starting position is Gabriela Topolska. On second is Kim Hyo-jin. Hyo-jin Kim, Australia. Martina Zambusinova, Kazakhstan. Gloria Yorati, Italia.
Last moments of contemplation for Gabriela Topolska.
Olga Tikhonova, Kazakhstan. And Valentina Ashtage, Croatia.
There is Kim Hyo-jin.
Go to the start. Ready.
This should be a very intriguing race. The semi-final in the 1500 meters for women repechage round. The winner is back in the main draw. There could well be a place for the second place finisher as well, but that depends on whether there are any advancements and the like. So, Gabriela Topolska of Poland leads the way. We have two from Kazakhstan, Olga Tikhonova wearing 36 and Marina Zambusinova of the same club wearing 59. Kim Hyo-jin wearing 76 is in fourth position, the Australian. Gloria Yorati towards the back of the pack along with Iso Yon, the 30-year-old from Suwon, the Republic of Korea, who was fifth in the World Cup standings in the 1,000 meters. And we also must not forget about Valentina Ashtage of Croatia. This is going to be an almighty scramble to get that first place. Now we start to see the move from E. Oh, well, it was a big move and it was not a successful one from the veteran Lee So-yeon. And that is something that leaves this wide open for the rest of them now. That's one of the real contenders to get through out of contention. It allows Kim from Australia to move into the lead. Topolska now drifting back. Yorati just going a little wide, but certainly in the game now. Tikhonova is there or thereabouts, but now drifts back a fraction. Yorati really aggressively trying to get a position. And it is Kim Hyo-jin now who's controlling this going into the final lap. Big finish coming up. Yorati is going to push for a place in the main draw. Yorati looks as though she's going to get beyond Kim. Brilliantly done from Yorati. Now can Kim hold on for second place? Yes, she can, ahead of Zambusinova. Gloria Iorati of Italy has made it into the main draw. She's back. And that was well raced from Kim as well. We're just waiting to see what the outcome of the video review is before there can be any confirmation of who's advanced. Lee So-yeon, the athlete who went to ground earlier on. As we have a look back at this race, it was when he was making that really big move there. Came very close to Iorati. Iorati worked so hard to get into that narrow gap between Kim and Ashtic.
In this semi-final, in which you can qualify yourself back into the semi-finals of the main program.
They're always dramatic races, these repechage ones.
Qualified for the semi-finals in the main program is Yo Jin Kim as number 2, and also the winner of this race, Italian champion Gloria Iorati.
It is Gloria Iorati of Italy, the national champion, who is in along with Kim Hyo-jin of Australia. So those are the two who have made it to the semi-finals proper.
Next race, race 93 is cancelled, so we move on to race number 94 and 95. The men's 1500
Now we have two semi-finals coming up in the men's competition.
First place skater from each race will qualify for the semi-finals of the main program.
This is nice and simple. Win it and you are through. That's that.
In our first race is Kosai Hayashi, Lucas McDonald, Stijn de Smet, Bontovic Balash, Felix Pigeon, Peter Murphy, and Furkan.
So who will it be? Who gets back into the main draw? Who goes to the semi-finals at the World Championships? Will it be the silver medalist from the last edition, Stijn de Smet, or will it be a youngster like Felix Pigeon?
From Turkije en natuurlijk onze fans uit België.
What about Hayashi Kosei? Medalist at the World Junior Championships and at the Four Continents. There is the silver medalist from the last World Championships. Or the European Championships, I should say.
Ready.
Well, I was saying earlier that it really is evidence of how strong a field it is that we have the runner-up from the European Championships going through the repechage. And the bronze medalist from the World Championships a couple of years ago, Stijn de Smet. And he's behind Lucas McDonald of New Zealand.
Easy going, trying to find a good position. There is now Stijn de Smet in the lead. Yesterday,
Just waiting to see who will
he was surprised by
really make the first move. Peter Murphy of Luxembourg is in this one.
behind. That's why he's here in this repechage.
Volaj Bontovic wearing 68. Hayashi Kosei wearing 42. Felix Pigeon 132 and Furkan Akar 31. Akar in a typical position towards the back, waiting for the chance to move. Only the winner goes through, hence the very cagey start. Times are of no consequence here, just win it.
Italy now, Japanese Kosai Hayashi.
Hayashi Kosei leads Pigeon. Now the move from Akar as he comes around the outside. moves into second position, now takes first.
Skippers know that all players will one will count.
Ahead of Bontovic. Hayashi drifts into second place. Second place will not do.
Furukawa in the lead. And Stijn de Smet, number 5 on the Crystal Globe classification. Now in the lead.
We see the European Championship runner-up, Stijn de Smet, move into first place. Oh, that was very, very tight. De Smet's in trouble. Well, that's going to be reviewed almost certainly, but a loss of equilibrium from De Smet. Well, well, well. What will the outcome be there? Anyway, we'll come back to that because Pigeon is ahead of Hayashi. Hayashi's got to work really hard, but I don't think he's going to get back into this. So Felix Pigeon is the winner of the race. Hayashi second, Akar third, but Pigeon with that magical first place finish to go back into contention at the World Championships. He's into the semi-finals proper, but we've got to wait and see what is going to happen now with this video review.
That means there will be a situation that might be reconsidered and have influence.
We look at De Smet, who's going to be the focus of all of this. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Did he go into Hayashi? To what extent was Hayashi impeded? Stijn de Smet was working so hard to get a position. Did he work too hard? With the official video review in progress. I don't think there is going to be a great deal of surprise about the outcome.
There's a penalty for number 12.
Stijn de Smet has been penalised.
In the straight, lane change from outside to in. Advanced to the semi-finals of the main program.
And this is great news for Hayashi Kosei. He has been advanced to the semi-finals. So Stijn de Smet penalised. Felix Pigeon joined by Hayashi Kosei in the semi-final proper, and that's why and the important thing there is that Hayashi Kosei was in a leading position at the time.
It's the second Repechage semi-final of the men's 1500 meter.
Now we go to the second semi-final.
Do this with Nico Anderman, Repechage,
This is the last Repechage race for the men in the 1500 metres. Mutilek Kazgali of Kazakhstan made it into this stage as one of the fastest third place finishers.
Ready.
The winner goes back into the main draw, into the semi-final stage proper. This is the last repechage race for the men in the 1500 metres. Only the winner is guaranteed to progress, though you can, as we have just seen it played out in the previous race, go through courtesy of an advancement. Maud Petre of Belgium leading. The 27-year-old Olympian and graduate of physical education teaching. Peter Riches of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland is in second place. Started skating when his father, who was a teacher in charge of expeditions at a school, took him to Finland to skate. Now Sebastian Lepape moving up, the oldest of all of these competitors at 32. We must speak about Nico Andermann, the Austrian champion who looked really good.
8 more laps to go.
Did well in his quarterfinal, raced excellently. Now up towards the front is Tarik Omeragic, wearing 96 of Bosnia and Herzegovina. He's spent time living in Slovenia as well as part of his studies. Tristan Navarro of France in 3rd place. Riches now is increasing the pace of this one. Omeragic 2nd, Navarro 3rd. But Riches is dictating what the rest do. Can he hold on? Watch the move from Navarro. Oh no! Navarro, Omeragic, that's been chaotic. Well, there's going to be extensive review there. Petre also caught up in it. Now we've lost Riches as well. My goodness me, this is extraordinary. Only 2 remaining, Lepape and Andermann. Well, this is a gift for one of these two potentially. Andermann is really fighting hard to get round and best Lepape, and it's going to be very close on the line. Lepape marginally, I think, had it, but that's very marginal. Goodness me, that was dramatic, wasn't it? Now there's a lot to be looked at.
And of course there's a yellow block on the screen because
A very busy race and a very busy video review. Let's scrutinise firstly the conclusion.
and look at the finished sprint.
That is extraordinarily close. Andermann finishing in 2nd place by fractions. Oh, he's got a wry smile on his face, the Austrian. He's yet to win an international medal, Nico Andermann.
Going to finish their race. And let's give a big round of respectful applause for all competitors in this race. Thank
Well,
you.
look at that extraordinary pile-up. And then we had Riches as well go when he was looking in good order.
Well, that's quite some work to do for our referee team.
Remarkable, remarkable.
Let's see in what way.
One of the most dramatic races we've seen so far at these championships. Never miss these repechage sessions, never miss them.
Was I in a boxing match or in a short track race?
Good job, there's plenty of experience scrutinising this. It's going to take a little while to unpick.
Interesting discussion here at our jury table, along with our chief track stewards, Hasselcoats, my colleague.
Who impeded who, if anyone?
A big reason to stay in the first position is to get away from this kind of thing.
I wonder if there are some concerns for Sebastian Lepape, despite his position as the victor.
But now we will have the final position of Chief Referee Peter Worth. So we'll wait to see it on the screens.
And here we go in the previous race. After all the excitement,
Things are being jotted down, decisions are forthcoming.
it's a penalty for 107 Tristan Navarro. In the straight, lane change from inside to out. Advanced to the semi-finals of the main program. Tarik Omeragic, Bosnia.
Fascinating. There is indeed a French penalty. It's Tristan Navarro.
Semi-finals of the main program is
And that means Sebastian Lepape has his one confirmed, and Tarek Omaragic goes through to the semi-final, along with Sebastian Lepap. You really do have to feel, don't you, for Nico Anderman, who was so close to a place in the semi-final stage.
It's now time for the ice resurfacing again. We will see you back at 10:20 according
Now
to
we've
the
got
schedule.
a little ice resurfacing to come, 15 minutes of it, and then we come back with sprinting action. The 500 metres repechage will be upon us very soon, so get ready for more excitement from Rotterdam. The women's repechage 500 metres quarterfinals up next, 15 minutes away.
ladies and gentlemen, again, a very, very warm welcome and a good morning. The second
More action to come in Rotterdam at the World Championships of Short Track Speed Skating. The women's 500 metres repechage competition begins. The quarterfinal stage is first. We're going to take you all the way through to the conclusion of it. This is heat number 1 of the women's 500 metres. 5 competitors. The winner advances automatically to the repechage semi-finals. There can be a maximum of 5 second place skaters going through. We have a look at Ksenia Adamenko, 19 from Ukraine.
It's the women 500 meter repechage quarterfinals. First place
125 is Great Britain's Annabelle Green.
second place skaters will qualify.
Made her World Cup debut in Dresden. She was 11th in the 500 metres in Gdansk at the most recent World Cup, the one that concluded the World Cup calendar. 69 is Gwendolyn Dode. 57, Elizaveta Sidorko. And 114 is Betty
To the
Mersk.
start. Ready.
It is the first quarter-final in the repechage competition for the women in the 500 metres. Good start from Annabelle Green of Great Britain, who moves into an early lead. Only the winner is guaranteed a place in the repechage semi-final stage, and from then on it's a chance to get into the main draw once more. Dode now leads this one. Good work from the French athletes. A couple of laps to go. Sidorko of Ukraine in second position. Green has dropped way back now. Dode trying now to hold on with Sidorko making the challenge. Sidorko's got a lot to do, and Dode is secure. Sidorko in second place. So Gwendolyn Dode guaranteed to progress to the next stage of the repechage competition, with the young Ukrainian Elizaveta Sidorko hoping that that's going to be sufficient. That was raced intelligently and calmly by Dode. Didn't do too much early on. Gwendolyn Dode winning the repechage quarter-final, automatically into the semi-final stage. Sidorko waiting to see if that is good enough as one of the 5 fastest second-place skaters. This is the second repechage quarter-final. Just 4 in this. One of them is Shim Suk-hee, the 27-year-old 2-time Olympic Winter Games relay champion and the silver medalist in 2014 in this event. Tineke Dendulk. Full colours at the European Championships. Number 80 is Lam Qingyan of Hong Kong, China. Just recently turned 18. Second World Championships for her, and 109 is Tanuchaya Chataisong of Thailand.
Ready.
Repechage quarter-final number 2 in the women's 500 metres, and only the winner is guaranteed a place in the semi-final stage. Aggressive start from Lam Qingyan of Hong Kong, China, with Dendulk in second place and Shim Suk-hee waiting for the chance to make the move. The world champion from 2014, Shim. Chataisong of Thailand in 4th position. Here comes Shim to look to get beyond Dendulk, and she's done that very well. Sound racing, just the right time approaching the final lap, and she's starting to really pull away now. This one is looking clear-cut. Shim Suk-hee with the victory. She goes into the repechage semi-finals, Dendulk finishing second. And unless there are advancements, finishing second will be good enough. I'm pretty happy with that, Tineke Dendulk. Look at that wonderful decision-making from Shim. Great injection of power from one of the most decorated competitors out there. Almost a decade between her first and most recent World Championship honours. Dendulk knows that was a job well done. Shim Suk-hee and Tineke Dendulk first and second. Dendulk hopeful of a place in the semi-final stage to join Shim, the outright winner. Quarterfinal number 3 is upon us. We have 5 races. Mariana Sigel of Italy in this race. The Olympian from Beijing, twice a World Championship bronze medalist. Aurélie Levesque of France, in the first French women's relay team to win a European title. Katarina Buric is 67 and Kim Hyo-jin 76.
Go to the start. Ready.
Heat number 3 of 5 in the repechage quarter-final stage of the women's 500 metres at the Rotterdam 2024 World Championships. Sigel starting nicely, Levesque in second position, Buric is in third. Some way back is Kim Hyo-jin, who's already had one successful repechage campaign today in the 1500. Really big attack this from Sigel. What will we get from Levesque, who's trying to make the move around the outside now, and Sigel just cutting that off effectively. Buric also has made life difficult there for Levesque. This could be very interesting because Sigel is going to take it, and second is Buric. Katarina Buric of Croatia doing a really nice job of keeping her position strong in that race. Comfortable win for Ariana Sigel. Very close to besting Buric right towards the line was Kim Hyo-jin, but not this time after her success in the 1500. Just had a brief coming together, didn't they, those two, Buric and Levesque. Nothing coming of that close proximity between Buric and Levesque. It is Sigel who wins it, Buric who waits and hopes. The 4th quarter final in the repechage phase for the women in the 500 metres competition. 63 is Yana Khan of Kazakhstan, actually born in the Kyrgyz Republic, in the capital city Bishkek, now lives in Astana. There is Sara Lukabachkai, 7 times a medalist in the European Championships, including a 1500 metres bronze medal, 2017, 2018. Other success in the relays. 119 is Tamara Tokarova of Slovakia. 17. And we also have in this race number 107 of Mongolia,
Go to the
Patulga
start.
Gerutria.
Ready.
The penultimate women's 500 metres repechage quarter-final. Yana Khan of Kazakhstan off to an aggressive start with Saraluka Bachkoy in second position. The Mongolian, the national medalist in track cycling last year, just starting to fade away as we expect now to see a real push between these first two, Khan and Bachkoy, for a spot in the semi-finals. Good work though from Tokarova to stay close to them. Well, this is going to be interesting to see if Tokarova can get round on the inside. No, just lost that position. What a shame. Good effort there from Tamara Tokarova, the youngster, bold racing. But Khan and Bachkoy are the front two. And Khan is the one with the assured place in the repechage semi-final.
Best ranked in the 500-meter World Cup final standings on position number 20, Yana Khan.
I've got to admire the effort from Tamara Tokarova.
Winner of this race, she moves on to the semi-finals of the repechage women's 500 meters. Second time of Batskai Saralusa is 45.704. Final quarterfinals coming up. It's race number 100 of this tournament. The 50th repechage quarterfinal. Konya Sofia.
Yana Khan of Kazakhstan, the victor. Saraluka Bachkoy of Hungary in second place. So then to the last of the heats in the quarterfinals of the women's 500 metres repechage competition. And after this we will know who is going to contest the semi-final stage and be within a whisker of getting back into the main draw itself.
To increase the popularity and level of our beautiful sport. Share it with the rest of the world when you're here in Rotterdam. Hashtag World.
After this we will have action from the men's equivalent stage. And just a little time to think about what is to come as well. The first medals will be awarded later today.
Go to the start. Ready.
So we begin this last of the women's repechage quarterfinals in the 500 metres competition. Zsofia Konya of Hungary is leading with Malika Yermek of Kazakhstan in second place. Kurokawa Ki of the Yokohama Tire Japan Club is in third place. Young Norwegian Hedvig Hilde in fourth, and the youngest in the whole race, Amelia Chua of Singapore, the 17-year-old World Championship debutant, is in fifth position. Konya looking pretty comfortable here unless Yermek can change things. She's closing the gap but not sufficiently. Konya with a win, Yermek second. Those are the two in the picture. Kurokawa raced out of it in third. 20-year-old Malika Yermek, who won a medal at the Four Continents in the relay competition to make history for Kazakhstan, finishing behind Zsofia Konya. It is the Olympic medalist Zsofia Konya who wins, with Malika Yermek finishing second and doing enough to get a place in the repechage semi-finals. The men's 500 metres repechage quarterfinals will be the next bit of action on the track in Rotterdam. These are the contenders for a place in the semi-final. This is much, much tougher from a first and second place perspective because we have got 8 heats here. And what that means is that the heat winners are secure. They'll go into the semi-final stage, the Repechage semi-final stage, but only 2 of the 8 second place finishers are going to go through. So we will expect, therefore, much more of an aggressive push for first place, because the women were aware that as long as there were no advancements, every second place finisher was going to go through. But it's far from the case in the men's competition. You really don't want to be trying to bank on one of those second place spots.
Go to the start. Ready.
There should be a very exciting set of men's 500 metres races. Kyle Ross Waddell of Great Britain takes an early lead. First place is all that's going to be good enough by guarantee. Only 2 of the 8 second place finishers, a maximum, that's not counting for advancements, will go through. It is Yangun Ben Jung who is in second place. Now the change is coming. Jung has gone into the lead on the bell ahead of Ross Waddell. Can the British skater respond? It looks as though this is going to be Yangun Ben Jung's race, with O'Brien coming to try and snatch second place away from Ross Waddell on the line, but it is Jung and Kyle Ross Waddell 1 and 2. So Jung is secure. That's a place in the semi-final of the Repechage competition. Judged it very well, the German, getting beyond the British skater at just the right time.
Ross Waddell is on second spot, 42.093. Van de Nederlandse fans die erbij zijn, Europese verhoren.
Yangun Ben Jung with the victory. Kyle Ross Waddell now hoping that that's going to be one of the 2 fastest second place times. A long way to go though. To the second of the quarter-finals, and home interest for the Dutch. Guy Houseman in this race. Lots of relay success internationally, including 4 World Cup medals this season. Had a nasty injury in the middle of last season, a cycling injury. Metehan Atan of Turkey didn't have success in the 1500 metres repechage. It'll go a little better here. We also have number 71 Oleg Hande, 25 from Ukraine. 18-year-old Tibor Komoritsky of Slovenia wears 166, and 194 is Prashwal Sharat of India.
Ready.
Heat number 2, the men's 500 metres repechage quarter-finals. Strong beginning from Kai Houseman of the host nation. Oleg Hande is in second position wearing 71, and Hande, well, that's going to be a review certainly. Got very close to Houseman. Houseman has done incredibly well to maintain some degree of position. That's brilliant from the Dutch skater. Atan is in third position, Komoritsky fourth, and the debutant from India, Sharat, is in 5th place. Incredible this from Houseman. Now he crosses the line in first place, Hande is second, but there's going to be a video review, so it'll be interesting to see what this means for Atan, who's in third place. Brilliant recovery from Kai Hausmann, though. I mean, that's very composed and impressive racing from the 26-year-old. The video review could be tricky for Oleg Hande. Certainly looks as though he made life difficult for Kai Hausmann. Well, there we go. Kai Hausmann wins it. Metehan Atan is upgraded to second place. Oleg Hande is penalised. I can tell you that time for Atan is not a hugely fast one compared to Kyle Ross-Waddell. So there didn't seem to be too much doubt about that. We go to the third of the 8 Repechage quarterfinals in the men's 500 metres. Andrew Ho of the United States of America will go on the inside.
Go to the start. Ready.
4 competitors in this race. Andrew Ho of the USA, Thomas Nadalini of Italy in second place. 53 is Bensino Gradi of Hungary, and 195 is Xu Jingfeng of Singapore. Andrew Ho, the 23-year-old from Pennsylvania, an Olympian from Beijing, is leading this, with Nadalini now looking to find that gap. Just to remind you that it's only the winner that's assured of a place in the Repechage semi-finals. Nadalini is going to be that aforementioned winner, ahead of Andrew Ho. Good work there from Nadalini.
Let's wait for the official results.
Wait for the confirmed results in this race. There it is, Thomas Nadalini. And Andrew Ho has produced the fastest time so far, 41.888. So that goes ahead of the time of Kyle Ross-Waddell. A very strong race coming up here, we expect. A very tough one to extricate yourself from successfully. Stein Desmet, who didn't have a particularly fun time in the 1500 Repechage. We also have Sebastian Lepape. He'll go on the inside.
Ready.
Great race we expect, and a great start from Stijn Desmet in the fourth heat of the men's 500 metres repechage quarterfinals. It's Desmet over Le Pape. Third position is the young Latvian Linards Laizans, who's only 17, racing with boldness and determination to stay as close to Desmet as possible. Desmet is looking secure at the moment as the bell is reached, and that's unfortunate for Laizans, who's just drifted away, and all of that means Desmet gets there with Le Pape in second place. 42.11 from Le Pape is not as fast as Andrew Ho's time. Desmet, job done. Really did attack that, didn't he, Stijn Desmet? That was brilliant. Well, we've got a video review taking place now.
I don't think it has anything to do with the magnificent win of Stijn Desmet, getting himself into the Repechage semi-finals.
Interesting one, this, because Le Pape was really involved in that battle for a second place with Linards Laizans. Yes, that is an interesting one, isn't it? When you look at it from that point of view. Does he give appropriate space? Waiting to see what the outcome is for the young gentleman from Latvia and for Sébastien Le Pape. Le Pape was the one who finished in second place. No change to the standings. Relief for Sébastien Le Pape has immediately given way to disappointment, because that second place is not one of the two fastest already, so he will not go any further. Desmet is the only qualifier from that particular race.
Go to the
We
start.
go into race number 4, race number
Ready.
5 even. And this is the 5th quarter-final. Men's repechage, the 500 meters competition, a big beginning from Mesaid Jakshibayev of Kazakhstan, wearing 124. 74 is Daniel Tibors of Hungary, 5 times a World Cup medalist. And Lucas McDonald is now making his own case, but it doesn't last long because Robin Bendig times it nicely to come round and try to secure second. Jakshibayev is absolutely in control of the race. Jakshibayev picks up the win comfortably, and Bendig does well to take second place. The man based in Dresden getting beyond McDonald, but not the sort of time required for Robin Bendig. So it is joy for Jakshibayev, though.
There it is, qualified for the semi-finals repechages. Jakshibayev, Kazakhstan. vijfde startpositie. De meubels gaan winnen op zijn 500 meter. Samen met Triple Tongan. Met Repechage en Jakub Karabin. Tarek Omenaric will not start.
As things currently stand, it is Jacques Jibaev who is the only qualifier, with Kyle Ross-Waddell of Great Britain and Andrew Ho currently holding those two fastest second place qualifier spots. Now we go into the next race. This is number 6 of 8. Jens van 't Vout of the Netherlands,
Go to the start.
with his teammates watching on.
Ready.
Only 4 competitors in heat number 6. We don't have Tarek Omeragic of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So early on, unsurprisingly, taking the lead is Trihop Fongnam. That's what we've seen him consistently do. Now it's Radek Fajkus of the Czech Republic who leads, but the change happens quickly. Jens van 't Vout now seizing control of the race. Way back is Jakub Karabin of Slovakia. This looks like a one-person race, frankly. Jens van 't Vout is going to go into the Repechage semi-finals, and not fast enough, I believe, from Radek Fajkus in second place. So Jens van 't Vout is the only qualifier. Really very simple looking for van 't Vout.
It's official on the scoreboard. Jens van 't Vout skated himself into the Repechage semifinals. And a big chance to get back in the main program on the 500 meters.
Confirmed semi-finalist Jens van 't Vout. Fajkus not fast enough. Good effort from him, though, to take second place. He wasn't a million miles away, but it is still Kyle Ross-Waddell and Andrew Ho who are the fastest 2 second place finishers. 2 races to come. The penultimate men's 500 meters repechage quarterfinal. Miyata Shogo of Japan, one of 4 in this. The young man who won a mixed relay gold medal at the Youth Olympic Winter Games in Lausanne in 2020. He says short track speed skating is his ikigai, his reason for being. Can he make it through?
Go to the start. Ready.
The repechage penultimate heat in the men's 500 meters quarter-final stage. Miyata Shogo of Japan ahead of Niall Tracy of Great Britain. Third is Ivan Donchev of Bulgaria. And fourth is Luo Jianchuo of Hong Kong, China. Tracy now leading Miyata. Can Donchev get close to these front 2? Miyata certainly would be favoured to make something out of this. What can Tracy do to hold him off? This is very good from Tracy at the moment. It's really impressive. Tracy and Miyata, they're both going to be feeling pretty comfortable there because Miyata is fast, 41.84. And I make that, if it's confirmed, well, it's, yes, 41.833. That's the fastest second place time, but a great race from 23-year-old Niall Tracy of Great Britain. He was the silver medalist in the 1,000 metres at the European Championships.
There it is, moves on to the Repechage semifinals. Well done, now Tracy.
And that will likely push out Kyle Ross Waddell.
Still battling for a position in the semifinals.
41.888, time to beat now of Andrew Hill, American.
We confirm that Niall Tracy is through as the winner. Miyata Shogo is looking very secure to be in the semi-final stage. We move now to the very last of those 8 repechage heats. Quentin Furcock of France, wearing number 30. Silver medalist at the World Championships in 2022. Marcus Howard, 5 years younger than Furcock at 20.
Go
And we have Fredrik Pedersen of Norway.
start. Ready.
This is the last of the 8 men's quarterfinals. The repechage is proving entertaining. Quentin Furcock leading Marcus Howard, who's been working to make his racing smoother and more controlled of late, not rushing things too much. That's difficult to do when you're in the high pressure situation of a repechage at a World Championships and you know that you could possibly get yourself back into world title contention. Furcock doing well as they approach the conclusion of the race. Howard trying to stay tight to him. Is it going to be enough for Howard? Furcock is there and Howard also. That's the fastest second place time set by the American Marcus Howard. Quentin Furcock, the winner, and a good winner too. I think that will actually, for Marcus Howard, push out Andrew Ho from one of those qualification spots, his own teammate. We'll just wait for confirmation of that.
Marcus Howard and Shogo Miyata. Together with Niall Tracy, Jens van der Vaart, Mercedes Jacques Stijn de Smet, Thomas Navarini, Kai Huisman, and Yangon Benyu. So we will restart our program on the ice at 11:14 according to your schedule. As you can also see on the big screen.
Quentin Furcock and Marcus Howard are the qualifiers. So indeed, Andrew Ho has lost that position as the second best qualifier in second place. That goes to Miyata Shogo, joining Howard along with the winners in the semi-final stage. We return in just about 15 minutes time for the semi-finals of the women's and men's 500 metres repechage. The women's 500 meters repechage semi-finals. What a huge moment in the competition it is for all of these athletes. You win your semi-final and you are into the quarter-final stage of the main draw.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
It's going to be very interesting because just one place is available from each of the two races. And what a place it is, what a chance.
We will start with the women in race number 109, 110. And the first place
Away back in. Who will it be? Shimsaki, Zsofia Konya, Saraluka Bachkoy, Gwendolyn Dode, Malika Yermak.
Nederlandse loterij, WK Shorttrack. Presents Konya Sofia, Malika Yermak, Shimsaki, Gwendolyn Dode, Bachkoy, Saraluka.
Go to the start. Ready.
We have the first full start that we've had of the session. A very, very nervous race, this. One more time.
No full start. Go to the start. Ready.
The women's 500 meters first semi-final in the repechage competition. The winner is back in the main draw, goes into the quarterfinals. Very tight there at the start. Shim and Konya. Konya getting the upper hand of that exchange. Shimsaki in second position. Malika Yermak in third place. Konya holding on at the moment. But what response will we see from Shimsaki to the bell? A chance to get back into the main draw. Here we go. Shimsaki is attempting to make that move. Has she got it right? Is Konya going to hold on? She is going to hold on. Very well done. Zsofia Konya, the experienced Hungarian. And Shimsaki is not able to make it through. The bronze medalist from the Four Continents Championships. Raced out of it by Zsofia Konya, the Olympic relay medalist from Beijing. That was the moment. She just couldn't get round. What an excellent performance from Konya. Zsofia Konya, hopes alive of a medal in this event. She makes it to the quarter-final stage of the main draw. There is one of your two repechage winners to the second semi-final in the repechage. Once again, the winner goes through. There is Yana Khan of Kazakhstan. 57 is Yelizaveta Sidorko of Ukraine.
Go to the start. Ready.
On the inside, Ariana Siegel of Italy, just behind her, Katerina Buric, but we're going to go back to the start. So both of these semi-finals in the repechage resulting in a restart. Tineke den Dulk, the athlete who went down and waits now for the restart. Different complexion entirely to a race when you know that second is not enough.
Go to the start. Ready.
Second time of asking. They are away in the women's repechage semi-final number 2. The winner goes to the quarterfinals of the main draw, and Ariana Siegel is moving with purpose. Tineke den Dulk in second position. Tiana Khan of Kazakhstan back in third place, trying to make up some ground. Looks as though it's between two of them now. Siegel, twice a World Championship medalist. Now the pressure comes from den Dulk. Can Siegel hold on to it? She goes around the final corner. She is just about holding on and crosses the line ahead of Tineke den Dulk. Siegel is back in the main draw. Narrowly edging out the Belgian.
And here it is, the official results. Back to the main program. Vincitrice Ariana Siegel.
The two victors in the women's repechage, Zofia Konya and Ariana Siegel. Despite the best efforts of that skater, Tineke den Dulk from Belgium.
Two more races in this morning program, ladies and gentlemen. We gaan 2 keer in de route. Hier in Rotterdam hoor je met de mannen 500 meter herkansings. Halve finales. Men's 500 meter repechage semifinals.
Ariana Siegel, the qualifier for the main draw out of the repechage system.
First race coming up. Thomas.
Now we move to the last part of our program this morning, the men's 500 meters repechage semi-finals. 2 races to come. The winner of this race goes into the main draw. They will re-enter the competition at the quarter-final stage. Will it be Kai Hausman? Will it be Quentin Furcock? What about Miyata Shogo, Thomas Nadalini, Yangun Ben Jung?
Go to the start. Ready.
Brilliant beginning from Kai Hausman, but actually it's going to be called back. Really was a strong start. It's interesting, isn't it? We've had a restart in every single one of the 500 metres repechage semi-finals so far. Final adjustments being made. They do such terrific work, the technical staff on these national teams. The management of the equipment is a forensic science at elite level. Likewise, out on the ice, great job being done by the attendants to have that surface spot on for this very important race. Lots of great action to come in the afternoon session. It will resume at 1:30 Rotterdam time, so whatever that is for you. That is an hour ahead of Greenwich Mean Time.
Go to the start. Ready.
The restart is a successful one in the men's 500 metres first semi-final of the repechage competition. Nadalini with Hausmann working his way into second place. He's looked very intense from the word go, Hausmann, in this race. Now moving into contention is Jung, the German, and Hausmann really forced his way round there to get beyond Nadalini. Hausmann leading. To the bell they go. Jung is trying to make his way into a leading position. Hausmann at the moment is holding on, and he does hold on. Kai Hausmann with a win. Good effort from Jung. He finishes second. But Kai Hausmann has it. Bold strategy, and it worked. He goes back into the main draw itself, re-enters the competition at the quarter-final stage.
And it's official, moves on to the main program. Next race coming up. From start position 5 to 1, we have Kazakhstan. Stijn de Smet.
Controlled that really well at the end, Hausmann. Kai Hausmann wins and goes into the quarterfinals of the main draw in the men's 500 metres competition. One last opportunity remaining to get back into the 500 metre medal race. This is the last repechage semi-final. Only the winner advances. Jens van 't Wout could make it a Dutch double after Kai Hausmann's success in semi-final 1. He wears number 9. Number 12 is Stijn de Smet of Belgium. We've got 41 Niall Tracy of Great Britain, 82 Marcus Howard of the United States of America, and 124 Mirsaid Zaksibayev of Kazakhstan.
Go to the start. Ready.
Semi-final number 2 in the repechage competition. It's the men's 500 metres at the Rotterdam 2024 World Championships. Marcus Howard has started well, but the home hope of Jens van Wout is in second place, looking to make it 2 wins out of 2 for the Dutch national team in the men's repechage semi-finals in the 500 metres. And he does move beyond Howard. Van Wout leads this one. Howard in second place, and Desmet is gone. So it is going to be Jens van Wout to go back into the main draw ahead of the USA's Marcus Howard, with Great Britain's Niall Tracy finishing third. Mercedes Akshabai fourth, and Sten Desmet unfortunately down to the ground, but a video review is coming. It was a purposeful beginning from Howard, but Van Wout grabbed the race and took control of it. That's the moment where Desmet went down.
And it's official right now, ladies and gentlemen. After an amazing race, we saw Haldini on skates. 41.72.
Victory for Jens van Wout. Joins Kai Hausman back in the main draw itself. Great result that for the 2 Dutch athletes. They keep alive their chances of getting onto the podium. All of that brings to a close the repechage races, and the action will resume in a couple of hours' time as the first medals are decided at the Rotterdam 2024 World Championships. Until then, goodbye and thank you very much for watching.
Now we have the big short track show coming up with a sold-out house, 10,000 spectators we expect. We're fully booked, we're fully sold out for the ISU World Short Track Championships. Dankjewel dat jullie bij was deze morgen. Thank you to all volunteers and the team behind the scenes, our jury and officials. For the morning session, we will be with you in about 1 hour and a half, and then we will start the main show.